Hi, and welcome to Simple Logistics. So today we are going to discuss about the purchase of used equipment. If that is a good alternative, or if it's better not to purchase used equipment. So for a number of companies and a number of entrepreneurs, startup companies, you don't have a lot of money, so sometimes you need, for example, a fork truck or a forklift, and or you need some tactical equipment, some racks, or you need some flow hacks or something like that, and you don't have a lot of money to spare. So is used equipment a viable option, or as far as logistics goes, it's better not to buy used equipment? I'm going to talk about that through the lens of my experience. So over the years, I purchased a bunch of used equipment. So I'll tell you which equipment I think it's a good deal to buy used or not. So first of all, it's important that every time you want to purchase used equipment, you need to have a specialist. So it's important to have a specialist to evaluate the condition of the equipment. Um, you know, I purchased, for example, some old notebooks, and I thought I could rework them at home, or upgrade them, and use some parts from one equipment in the other to upgrade it, and I couldn't. I'm not an expert. I tore them apart, and I didn't make them any better. So in the end, I took a financial hit. You know, now I'm selling that old equipment, and I'm not getting my money back on it. So it wasn't a wise investment. So I would say, unless you are an expert, or unless you have an expert in your company, especially a maintenance expert, something that can judge correctly the condition of the used equipment, and can maintain, upgrade this equipment later on. So unless you have the specialist, especially a maintenance specialist, that can understand the condition of the equipment that you are about to purchase, and that can repair these equipment afterwards, it's not wise to purchase used equipment. And when I say that, it goes for computers, it goes for forklifts, it goes for flow hacks, it goes for cargo trucks or vans, any type of equipment you want. Because if you are not an expert, you can maybe look at the online ad and think that the equipment is good, it's in good condition, and you can buy it cheap, and it will work well. But unless you are an expert and you look inside the equipment, there is no way that you know this equipment doesn't need expensive repairs, or it will need expensive maintenance soon after you purchase it. This is the most important thing. Uh, Either you are an expert, or you have an expert at your company that can judge the condition of the equipment, unless it's not a good idea to buy it. And the second thing, uh, if you are going to buy used equipment, you have to keep in mind that you want to buy equipment that is well made, equipment that is reliable, that is stuff that is going to, last longer. So that again, that goes for computers. If you are going to buy used computers, buy uh, Apple or Dell or one of those premium brands of computers. Uh, don't go and buy, a cheap brand used. Uh, it's just not going to last, and you're going to waste your money. For forklifts, same thing. If you're going to buy used, aim on the good brands, these well-known brands, because well-known brands will have spare parts easily available. Uh, the equipment is made well made, so it will last longer. It will not require as much expensive maintenance. It's important to make those choices. Finally, in regards to racks and floor racks and these type of statical equipment, it's really important that you have an engineer to evaluate the condition of the equipment before you buy it, because it's really a delicate equipment, brings a lot of responsibility. If one of the beams fail, and the equipment fails, it can create an accident. It can even kill somebody. I wouldn't risk buying used static equipment, but if you have to, uh, really be careful evaluating it. Only buy if you are certain about the strength of all the structural parts, and when installing it, be really careful, and put a safety margin. If the equipment is made to withstand 2 tons pallets, use it with the half the capacity, just 1 ton per pallet or something like that. Keep a good margin. Make sure that your insurance company is okay with it. Otherwise, if you buy something that is not good and you create a workplace accident, the problems that you are going to have are much bigger than the money you are saving. So these are my main thoughts about used equipment. If you can buy brand new equipment, it's better. So, but I understand sometimes we don't have that kind of money available. So we have to uh, make more reasonable choices and buy used equipment. So be careful about it, and you will do a good business, and probably you are going to be able to replace the used equipment uh, with new equipment in a few years. Okay, so those were my tips for today. Thank you very much, guys, for following our channel. See you. Bye.